evening, everyone. Hello. Oh, that's a bit loud. On the loud side. Hello, hello, hello. I hope you are all wonderful. And we have a Friday night line battle courtesy of Napoleonic War and the 8E. A recently new regiment. Good to see them starting well, as you can see here. Hopefully not all the specs will be kicked. And we shall just have to wait and see. Anyway, we have got the United Kingdom versus the Prussians. Huzzah and all that. Yes, yes, fun stuff. Oh dear, Winterbottom's killed somebody already. So, as you can see, let's have a look at the teams. You can see here, yeah, that's 99, 94, so that's a pretty good balance. And we got the 2nd Scots, the 2nd KGL, 2nd Guards. Oh, so many from the 2nd on one side. Look at that. A fine turnout from those numbers of the 2nd. And on their opposing side, we have, whoops-a-daisy, the 8E and the 65Y. We have the LE first. And let's see who else in there. Plenty. The 78th. No, the 68th. My apologies. The 68th and the 31st as well. So this is all good stuff we're seeing here. And we're just going to make sure that everything is working as it should. Yes, it is. Super duper smashing great. And let's find out what's going on the battlefield. Aha, look at this. Fine cavalryman. From the 28th RH, Jean de Ville. Now, look at these fine fellows. Don't they look great? Oh, with a bit of horn action. Gotta love musicians, so what? So, Euphoric Autism. What a great name. Huzzahs. And now, let's see. Let's see if we can find out what's going on. More cavalry. Over here, a lovely little British line. The 2nd Arty Guard. There's Odd Bobs in there.
Huzzah!
Warrant Officer Odd Bobs. And Colour Sergeant Moonmaster carrying the colours. And there's CSM Digital at the moment. So, Colour Sergeant Major. Lots of Colour Sergeant Majors. A few AFKs, which is not too bad, I have to say. So, I'm just going to make sure that the volumes are correct, because I can't kind of hear my own voice that well. Now, some of you might say, that's a good thing, Chad, but, you know, I want to be able to hear what I'm saying and at least make sure that the volume is sorted out correctly, because the one problem I do have is that everything was recorded live and the sound is not recorded on a separate format. So if for whatever reason the sound's wrong, I'm kind of boned. Anyway. Oh look, artillery from the 2nd RT. Here is Gunner Engelfish, and round by him is also Gunner Stevenson. And fine engineering work coming in from the hoplite, or if you would pronounce it in the Greek, hoplite. And there is Bombardier Freestyle. And who is aiming? It is the War Owl. Oh, you got to watch out for those War Owls. He doesn't even have a hook nose. I would have thought that a hook nose would be on the War Owl, but never mind. That's a fine moustache, sir, and a somewhat suspicious suntan. Anyway, over here, obviously, there is Hoplite doing his work, and it looks like we got another regiment. Oh, Scarface getting taken out from the 68th Lights. Very nice indeed. And there's Odd Bobs getting the Arty Guard sorted out, while the Fort Derp is being sorted out by Private Robert as well. Now, let's go round. Now, this is obviously quite a nice hilly desert map, so it's quite easy. Oh no, look at that. One of the 68th Lights has been taken down. Let's see. Oh, hello. Here is Sop Hornblower now. And there is Sergeant Hepty from the 80 line. And look at these fine fellows. Don't they look wonderful? Reuben in there as well. Ouch. And there we go. There has been a quick turn of charge, and it looks like the 80 have lost 3 men. Oh, going up against the 2nd Guards, and in they go for the melee. Look at this stabby goodness all over the place. Hepty goes down, unfortunately. Killed by not moving. Ironic, really. And here we can see more stabby goings on from SOP David. So David doing the stabby goodness right now, and Hornblower also being taken down, and the 80 unfortunately not looking very good, as we can see here, numbers wise not looking good for them, but down goes It looks like their recruit Doomy got taken down by a team kill from Madness 0600. Oh, look, the Dark Knight. I'm Batman. And we shall move on to... No, not the Dark Knight again. We'll move on to Corporal Ewan. Or Ewan. And there is General Spotstico. Look at him from the 2nd QL. And there's more stabbing goings on. More stabbing goings on. It looks like the artillery might be under attack. Now, look at these. Riflemen working together with the Hootsmon that is the Black Watch. Fine fellows. The 2nd Scots Mercenary Hawk in there. And they're getting a bit tangled up right now. I think, yes, always give way to the Scots. Just a thing that's always done. Colour Sergeant Major from the Scots, Watson. Look at these guys, look at these guys, well drilled, lining up, getting into position. You've got to watch out because if there's cannons over there, it's going to be nasty. And look at that. That looks like a very unfortunate sword party. And it's not going to be that pleasant for one side. Now, if you're, granted, if you're the people bringing the swords, then it's going to be a giggle. If you're the ones who are, let's just say, receiving the swords, it is somewhat giggle-like, or giggle-less, I should say. And now you can see cavalry on cavalry action, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, a bit of hot hussar on hussar action, as we are now seeing Cadet Johnny Knox moving up as well. He'll probably end up, you know, nailing his testicles to a tree or something, but we'll just have to wait and see how that works out, as Trooper Sonny deciding to turn around and cheese it, as more of the arty guards now starting to come out. Look at this, the 2nd arty guard, Major Gecko, leading a charge out with his sabre and with his musket. Looking good there for those guys. And let's just see what's going on. Ouch! And a cannonball into Aragorn. PV2 Aragorn from the 31st didn't duck quick enough and caught a cannonball with his nose. So just wait and see, as there you can see Private Robert from the artillery section. Fine engineering work surrounded by random dead people and horses, which is kind of the norm really for Napoleonic Wars. We just have to wait and figure out what goes on next, as the arty guard have defended their location quite well. Now, let's see what's going on. Ah, the 7 FLQ. There's Marc Ange, captain no less. Moving his line, ready to move. There's a recruit. There's Poirot. There's Lucas, and it looks like we just lost Ryan as well. Oh dear, poor Ryan. And these guys are going to have to try and get to a position that's a little bit safer. Now, the reason they're going to have problems is they are coming under fire from the Baker Riflemen. Oh, no, maybe not. No. These are the guys who will have nice rifles, but... and, of course... Okay, yeah, we won't even mention his name. Oh dear, Ranger Warwick. So here we go, the fine 2nd Rangers. Look at these guys. I know it's Sea Rifles, isn't it? Something along those lines. Lieutenant Broodling. So Broodling currently getting all the troops together to see if we can find out what's going on. Ah, here is General Spotstico. And you can also see out here over on the right-hand side another line. Moving over, Sergeant Mitchell from the 2nd KGL. Now, let's see what's going on. We're going to go up high to see if we can find out what is occurring. It looks like the artillery section of the Austrian Empire is currently under attack. It might be the Brits. No, it looks like the Austrians, based on the uniforms. Now they're pouring out from their defensive Fort Derp, the artillery Fort Derp, well known, obviously, as built on most tunnels, and now they're under attack from multiple locations. Not looking good for them, and you can see plenty of stabbing going in from the 2nd CR. Correction, the 2nd CR are actually doing a lot of rifle goodness. Let's see if we can find out where those guys are right now on the battlefield. Here they are. Spread out as their rifles would permit them. And Bumble Bonts with a fine kill onto Petrovich. And you can see there, obviously, Mizard also now starting to move in. These guys are spread out their formation as they are going after these riflemen. Trying to do some... Ow! Broodling with a fine shot into Mizard. And that was going to be very brutal as well. And now they turn and there we go. Look at that. They've got the support of the Black Watch. The 2nd Scots veteran Harkin going in. And now this is going to be a major problem, because it looks like for the Austrian Empire, Sergeant Napoleon, unfortunately, has been sliced and diced. And this is a problem they're going to have, as you can see, Hercule Poirot coming in. Inspector Hercule Poirot, no less. And he's pretty much going up against an awful lot of Scots people. Oh no, down goes Hercule Poirot, killed by Ruthless. somewhat ruthlessly. And here is Marc-Ange trying to defend himself. And he looks like he's trying to do a turning stab. He managed to get away from those evil Scotsmen. And he unfortunately does not. Stabbed in the bottom by Glenn. Well, precisely. Anyway, let's have a look at the difference. 17 versus 61. Ouch. So, in case you're wondering, FIC means fire in the charge. Or fire in charge. Oh, hello. There's Trooper Grillis. And he's probably going to be out surviving somewhere, drinking his own urine and, you know, making love to a rock. But we'll have to see what happens next, as there is veteran Trooper Kaseix. And here's Major Gull. Okay. Let us move on. Now, another British line. And it is the 2nd KGL, led by Sergeant Mitchell. And I need to pause to clear my throat. And I thought I'd mute the microphone to prevent you from hearing that clearing of phlegm on the internet, as it's not really exactly the most ideal thing to listen to in a particular shoutcast like this one. Anyway, we're going up to this artillery section here. You can see all the earthworks that have been made along with the defensive position. Oh, this is a very defensive position. And here is the Ellie first. Recruit Laro. There's Alvar in there as well, and there's Lejazarza. And also you have got Senten Kiko in from the 65Y, 2nd Lieutenant no less. Yes, well done, Gamer God. You're well protected, but you also can't get out. Oh, he can. Correction. There we go. So Gamer God is now out. In probably more ways than one. But anyway, look at these fine fellows waiting for the command of their captain to charge, or perhaps their lieutenant under these circumstances, to charge into the battle. Aha, look at this. There are Brits coming. This is going to be nasty. Oh, hello. Lining up. There's High Dunker from the 2nd Scots, and they're moving up the hill. Down goes the general. Let's see what's going on over here, as here is obviously 2nd QL. Jack Lol 123, and he's going in with the bayonet. No, he's not. He's going in with a bullet to the chest. And now you can see more Scots dodging left as right as Commander. Correction. Colour Sergeant Major Watson dies on the hill. And the bayonet dozy-do, including Random Horsey. Yes, Grand Theft Horsey is occurring as we speak. And now you can see what's going on, as now the Scots are getting involved. And there we go. The United Kingdom have successfully won that round. And we shall move on to the next one. We shall be right back. We return at the Austrian spawn as these guys get themselves all ready to go. Oh, hello. That's like a commanding officer. It is. Ah, Colonel Dust from the 80. Look at him. Doesn't he look fine in that regalia and a nice beard? Face looking a little weather-worn and tired, but he's still here on the battlefield, as the artillery section is now moving to a suitable hill. And this is going to be the hill that they are setting their artillery section on. Somebody demanding a broadcast time. Good for you. Hope you enjoy that. Okay, so let's just see what's going on. Colonel Thomas from the 31st. Let's just wait and see. Hussars! Look, from the 28th RH. Can't type. Okay, so. And the irony of that is kind of slightly ironic. Oh, Porkman, no less. Porkman 21, recruit of the 80. Or the 8th, I suppose you could say. And now recruit Lucas. And there, of course, Inspector Hercule Poirot. And look, he's got the moustache as well. Oh, God. Murat with a fine cannonball catch, sir. That was just poetry in motion. You literally just managed to catch that with the front of his nose. And he is now going to be... He's going to be resting for the rest of the round. Oh, crikey. It looks like the face just took one to the face. And more cannonballs coming in from Freestyle. He's doing really well, killing members of the 68th and the 65Y. So that's a pretty good start for him. I mean, look at that difference there. So you've got Major Gecko up there with 5 kills already. And Light Bombardier, or Lance Bombardier, Light Bombardier. Lance Bombardier, he's actually he's not very heavy, you know. He's quite a light guy. He doesn't have a lot of build, but he's got a very good aim, as you can see. Anyway, Lance Bombardier Freestyle up there with 5 and 1 kill. So let's just see. As you can see here, 103 and 90. So the Austrians have the disadvantage. And a fine kill. An artillery kill into the War Owl. Oh, dear me. So, as you can see, everybody has a bad day. War Owl had a particularly bad day, but Freestyle, you know, you don't always have the best aim all the time. Anyway, look at these fine Jaegers. And there's Private Scarface from the Lights, 68th Lights. And Recruit Brian also from the 70 FLQ. Moving out. Look at these fellows. As another team kill coming in from Martin 007 into Melee Ninja. Okay, look at these fine fellows. Look at them. All moving out, looking lovely. There's Chadtopia. Yeah, okay. Colonel Thomas from the 31st. Look at these guys. All. Oh, heavens! There's horses. And desert horses, no less. Clippity clop, clippity clop. And yes, that looks like a penis, but anyway. So. Because it's the all-important desert penis. We've got to watch out for that. And what's coming in over here? Oh, what's going on here? Jones Nico. Ramboing it up. Naughty Nico. And here looks to be Cold Steel. Second Staff Adjutant Cold Steel. And he's been murdered. So, let's just wait and see, as now you can see here, the second QL, they're moving out. And let's just, oh dear. General Spots Tico. Indeed. And now, oh goodness me, look at this sheer number of Austrians. Masses of Austrians. The Austrian Zerg. Oh, I'm playing the Austrians in Napoleon Total War, and I do love the Austrian army. Can't argue. As we're seeing a lot of fire going on between the 28th and the 2nd. See if we can find out where that's occurring. And it looks like we have a bit of a cavalry set upon. And just plenty of goings on. Aha. Oh dear. Private Bates from the 2nd Guards. And there's another gentleman there who seems to be having horse problems. As you can see. Oh, another slice. And a commanding officer getting involved as well. Colonel Dust in with the sword. And jumping over the fences. So Colonel Dust getting involved as well. And there's Candyman from the 28th. So they're going to try and sort out their numbers. Lots of dead hussars as the 65Y is getting involved. Let's just see what's going on. Plenty occurring as there's Candyman, and here are the lights. Aha, the 80. Look at these fine fellows. Sergeant Warlord leading the line. And who's the tail end Charlie? Recruit Pretoria. Now. Harkonge even. So, let's just wait and see. As we are now watching more Austrians move up. So probably those are the lights maybe. I don't know. They've got muskets. And you've got the Jaegers here moving up as well. And down goes a couple of members of the 80, courtesy of Freestyle. Freestyle claiming yet more victims as the second Scots are trying to sort themselves out to get into a line. They are dodging left and right to try and avoid those cannons. And it's going to be brutality occurring. Let's just wait and see. As Captain not moving is living up to his name. Oh no, correction, he started moving. And now you can see here what's left of this Austrian line from the AT. There's SOP David. I wonder if SOP, probably standard operating procedure. Yes. No, it's not actually, but never mind. Oh, correction. It could mean stabbed on the penis, but I don't know. It's difficult to say. So we'll just find out. As there's Captain Norwegian from the 68th Lights. Now, he is in the process of trying to get away because these guys with the rifles, they don't really have the ability to go up against musket men with the bayonets on the rear. And in come the Scots. The Scots come charging in. Sergeant Creed. Plenty of stuff going on. And you can see here going in for a bit of stabby goodness onto the remaining Austrians. And here is Nazar trying to defend himself from very angry Scotsmen who want their porridge back. Yes, because we here at Chadtopia believe in reinforcing stereotypes. Oh, fine. Stabbing going on from Nazar. Unfortunately, not fine enough as he gets murdered horribly. And now you can see Vet Harkin getting involved, going up against Captain Norwegian, who's probably Norwegian. But you never know. You never know with these guys. Never know. But you can see lots of murdering going on as well as the second arty is getting involved. And here we're following Captain Norwegian, not anymore, he's now Captain Corpse. And here is Bodyguard Hamish with a gun that seems awfully short. So it could be a rifle, but it could also be a very long pistol. It's difficult to say. But it looks like the British artillery section is coming under some pressure from the... Oh, nasty. A fine kill from Engelfish. Waited the moment and look at that. A 4-man kill, maybe 5-man kill there by the artillery canister shot. That was just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And there is Moonmaster, Colour Sergeant Moonmaster picking up the colours and choosing it to a safe location as more Austrians continue attack from the 31st. There's Oh, Jesus. Denisantia? There we go. And there is Corporal Dyman and Colonel Thomas getting involved as well. There we go. From the 31st. So those guys have all dealt with that problem. And the remaining Brits decide to cheese it over the hill and far away. So, fortunately for them, here is Staff Major Cull from the 2nd CR moving up. The rifles, look at these fellows. There's Broodling in as well. There's the Major. There's Ranger. Yes. Pablo. Joe, and there's Ranger Warwick, and Broodling again, and there's Engelfish who's now joined in with the lines. And now you can see here the riflemen charging up to the artillery hill to try and make sure that all of the Austrians are out. And you can see 19 United Kingdom remaining, 7 Austrian remaining, and this is pretty much what's left. Oh dear. Here's Diamond, 31st. Thomas is getting involved. Pistols are coming out. And it looks like we've lost a few there behind him. And this is going to be Colonel Thomas going up against all enemies. As it looks like, there we go. Poor Colonel Thomas, sliced and diced and chopped into fish bait. And we shall move to the next round, ladies and gentlemen. More Napoleonic Wars coming very shortly. Well, guys, a quick update for you. As you can see, we had a few technical problems. And a little bit of a technical issue with the server. And unfortunately, that's going to have to be the end of the event. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. And we shall see you again next time. Take care, everyone.